Welcome to your All Things Trump video update. Breaking overnight in a Just the News exclusive, the White House and Voice of America are locked in a battle. The White House accusing Voice of America of propagating Chinese propaganda in its coverage of the coronavirus. Now, Voice of America shot back on Twitter with the director of VOA saying that the network needs to be independent, that is award-winning, and getting quoted often in the mainstream media for being an objective voice. Meanwhile, the White House says that Voice of America was built and intended to promote America's interests and more America's values abroad. We are also tracking the White House's internal debate over when and how to open the U.S. economy. The president is considering creating a separate task force just to look at this issue of how to reopen the economy after the coronavirus. We had an exclusive interview at justthenews.com with Art Laffer. Now, Art Laffer is a famous economist who worked for Ronald Reagan, and reportedly he's under consideration by the White House to be head of that task force. Art Laffer, in his interview, had some very unfiltered comments, saying that he is nearly 80 years old and he is willing to personally risk dying maybe a week earlier if it meant that our economy would get back on track quicker and that our debt load would be smaller. And lastly, we have an exclusive poll with Just the News and Scott Rasmussen, the veteran pollster. The poll found that 45% of Americans say they approve of the job that President Trump is doing. 10% of Americans say that they somewhat disapprove of the president's job performance, where 42% say they strongly disapprove and 3% don't know. We will continue to monitor the president's ratings. He is also getting ratings for his treatment specifically of the coronavirus, which we have tracked, and we encourage you to go to justthenews.com to follow this and other stories.